Epistasis occurs when certain genes mask or modify the expression of other genes. What does this mean? Let's think of genes as ingredients that come together to form the recipe of what makes you, you. Sometimes different ingredients can mask the taste of other ingredients in a recipe. Epistasis is often shown as a pathway. Let's think of our epistatic pathway as a road to reach a goal of making a chocolate cupcake with vanilla icing. Say we have two cupcake parents. We want to utilize the ingredients or genes that these parents will pass down to their children to see what type of cupcake children they could make. Let's label the ingredient alleles in our parents. Let's say big A represents vanilla batter and the little a represents chocolate. Big B represents vanilla icing and the little b represents chocolate icing. A capitalized ingredient has such a strong taste that, even when paired with a non-capitalized ingredient, we will always taste the capitalized ingredient. In order to taste the recessive or uncapitalized ingredients, we will need two of those ingredients. Remember, our ingredients are passed down from our parents, and it may make it difficult for us to get to the end of our pathway. Each parent donates one ingredient for the cake and one ingredient for the icing. Now, in order to make a chocolate cupcake, we need both parent cupcakes to donate one chocolate batter ingredient, as chocolate is a recessive ingredient that will only be tasted if two copies of it are available. If a big A ingredient or vanilla is donated instead, our cupcake will not be able to progress along the baking pathway. In fact, we won't even bother to ice this cupcake because no matter what icing ingredients it receives from its parents, it will still be a vanilla cupcake when we wanted chocolate. Only the chocolate cakes will move to the frosting stage. In this case, all of the rest of our offspring will have vanilla icing, as the parent vanilla cupcake will always donate a big B ingredient for vanilla, giving us our goal cupcake. If we had parents that donated chocolate icing ingredients, we wouldn't ice these cupcakes either, as they still aren't our goal cupcake of chocolate cake with vanilla icing. This means that they would be stuck at the middle of our pathway. Speaking in more scientific terms, what we described above is single dominant epistasis. This is a specific type of epistasis when a single dominant ingredient or gene, our vanilla batter in this case, acts as a repressor that prevents conversion to the next step on the pathway. Now that we understand our baking pathway, let's look at all of the children cupcakes that we can make. We figured this out by testing all possible combinations of parent ingredients, keeping in mind that each parent donates one ingredient for each trait. Here are our possible children ingredients. Remember, any cupcakes with a big A in their ingredient list will be discarded. Here we have 8 of this nature. Following our pathway for the other possibilities, remember that little a is chocolate cake, and any big B present will force the icing to be vanilla. Therefore, 8 of our other cupcakes will all be chocolate with vanilla frosting. This gives us a 1-to-1 ratio of cupcake outcomes. Let's consider a cross with new parents. Let's say their ingredient list is big A, big B, little b, meaning that both parents silently carry recessive ingredients of chocolate cake and icing. Here are the possible ingredient outcomes for the children. 2 of our lists have the big A ingredient, meaning that they will not be iced. Taking genetic probability calculations into account, there will be 12 of these. Our next list gives us 3 chocolate cake with vanilla frosting, which is our goal cupcake. Finally, we'll have 1 with chocolate cake and ingredients for chocolate icing. This means it won't progress to the final stage of the pathway and will be stuck in the middle. This gives us a 12 to 3 to 1 ratio of cupcake outcomes.